Yeah, he's also asking, have you seen Angry Joe going after people criticizing Superman by saying, how many comics have you read? The movie isn't out yet, so why are you so critical of the clips? And if you claim to know Superman, why don't you act him? Why don't you act him?
Act him?
Well, like,
I know what he means.
Why
Clearly, Gunn is pulling from a lot of comic book stuff, but that doesn't mean it's going to just be accepted. Like, yeah, it's in the comics, but
whenever people pull this shit, you can always flip it when they're just like, why are you so negative on the, like all this marketing and stuff? You haven't even seen the film yet. And it's like, why are you so positive on it? You haven't seen the film yet.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I do believe like it's good to go into things with a bit of good faith, or at least like giving it a fair shot.
I have treated the marketing with good faith.
Yeah,
I was going to ask you guys, like, are any of you suffering from a bit of Superman fatigue already? Like,
yes, already. I feel like I've already seen it and been through it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like they are hyping the shit out of this film. Like they are doing everything they can to push it. But I think like there's a kind of tipping point with marketing where you can almost sharpen your movie to too fine a point, and actually it becomes counterproductive. And I feel like we've reached that point with Superman. They have shown us so much, so many trailers, so many clips from it. It's like, okay, I almost don't want to watch the film now.
Yeah, I went through it the other day. You had a teaser trailer, the main trailer, a second main trailer, and then 2 10-second clips from the film.
And most of those weren't good.
Yeah, they're terrible. Like the one where the teeth get punched out in slow motion and the teeth seem to bounce off the screen of the camera, and then
the marketing's been horrific
scene.
Since the first
scene
reveal
in the office,
of him putting his shoes on.
The stupid scene of him with the dog, and he's irritated with the dog. Why would you choose these banal little clips? So I already feel inured and bored of the whole film.
And we've got the kaiju, the new clip with the kaiju, where there's a completely different dog.
Well, I don't have the quote on me, but the shot that came out, you guys remember earlier on, where he's in like it's just all ice around him, and people were like, "Whoa, that looked weird," and a lot of people were like, "No, it looks great actually." And James Gunn himself said, "Yeah, that's a shot that got past me." So it won't be in the final.
Yeah, but then the new one looks almost functionally the same. If the criticism is that Gunn uses animals for emotional manipulation, he's certainly doing it here with Crypto and then the dog in the trailer. And
but did you see the interview with two of the cast? They blurted out that they've cut out the part where Ultraman beats the shit out of Crypto.
Yeah, that was in one of the test screenings, and then they cut it out that Ultraman punches Crypto. But personally, Crypto's a little shit. He deserves to get hit.
But I mean, who would have thought that like audiences wouldn't like to see a little dog get the shit kicked out of it by a big guy?
He's like, super powered.
Crazy. I know, but it's the aesthetics of it. Jesus.
We all know how films work, especially when it's aiming for families or whatever. It's like you probably don't want to have anyone kicking a dog that isn't immediately annihilated or something.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't make the bad guy worse, but that's bad guy 101, right? You kick the dog and you're like, well, that guy's going to die or that guy's going to get beaten up.
Yeah. When the director starts coming out and accounting for things, that's always a terrible red flag for me. Like talking about the glasses and saying that they do this or do that. I don't want a director accounting for things prior to the film coming out.
I don't want
James clips.
It's annoying the hell out of me with this. You just keep talking.
When did movies start releasing clips of the film, right, before the movie actually comes out? Because I don't know about you, I fucking hate just like a 2-minute clip of the movie where there's no context. I don't understand what the hell's going on. It's just like a random scene from the movie. What am I even supposed to take from it?
Well, like if anything, go on a talk show, right? And then they'd bring a clip to show. So that's happening. But then they're also just releasing, like you said, random ass clips for no reason.
Yeah, and it's like it spoils a chunk of the movie and it robs it of context. And I just like I don't really know what I'm supposed to take from it. Like trailers are how you hype up films. A fucking clip doesn't give you anything.
Well, it's meant to hype up the film, but like you said, if your clip isn't going to be biting enough to really attract attention and people start kind of scrutinizing it and they don't have the context for it. We don't have the context for the rest of this. But the Angry Joe comment's fucking hilarious considering he's based his whole career on fucking shitting on stuff. But there again.
Isn't he angry? Like,
yeah, well,
he does trailer reactions all the time. Why are we not allowed to have a bad opinion of the marketing? I don't get it.
It's his favorite character. And I get that he's protective over his favorite character. He's a Superman fanboy. But I just think objectively, there's been so much marketing that I have that fatigue. I'm just like, I'm so fucking over this. I'm so done already. I feel like I've seen the film 10 times.
I just want to come out.
I've seen James Gunn everywhere.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fucking shit about him. I know barely a thing about David Cornsweet. Rachel Brosnahan's trying her hardest to be as positive as possible. But other than that, it's just like, here's Crypto being fucking Baby Yoda again for the 15th time. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Dude,
The things that get me excited are David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan talking about their characters, if you do find those interviews. But everything else is Gunn doing Gunn stuff.
But it's cringy. The only ones I've seen are just cringe. We're going to say nice things about each other for 2 minutes flat. And it's just like, oh, fuck off.
I know what Mahler's about to say. He's about to say there's basically a Crypto substitute in Jurassic World.
Yeah, we got an absolutely attempt, though, because that was in the marketing. I'm assuming you would have seen it at some point, Drinker. There was like this weird post from whatever Jurassic fucking account that was like, you gotta save, what's the name of it?
Dolores,
yeah. Dogosaurus Rex.
And it's like, save Dolores. Oh, we love Dolores. Yay, Dolores. It's like, what the fuck is happening? And it's like,
as we'll be ripping the head off of a Dolores
well,
6 months time.
Nobody will care.
Well, I'm not even sure if Dolores is alive at the end of the movie. I honestly can't remember.
The little girl illegally took it. So she's...
died from the chemicals and all that candy, but it's basically Baby Yoda, Dora the Explorer, and Lilo and Stitch all just mushed together. Because
it's going to be like in City Slickers when he takes the cow home, and in the second one, it's a full size cow. She's just going to have a Triceratops or whatever it was.
It's so funny because the whole premise of the movie, right, when it starts, is that dinosaurs are dying out across the world because they can't survive in our environment. The pollution, like the oxygen levels, are all wrong. The temperatures are all wrong, and the only places they thrive are in these like very isolated spots around the equator, which okay, fine, it's bullshit. And then what do you have? You have this little girl feeding like 20-year-old candy bars to this fucking dinosaur, and it's like you can't even give a candy bar to your fucking dog or it'll die.
But not
dinosaur. Not this movie.
But it was fucking wild
getting diarrhea.
Watching Dominion right before this, because it is a sequel technically, right? It's all the same continuity. And in Dominion, the ending is hallelujah, the dinosaurs are all over Earth, living wonderfully in symbiosis with humans and other animals. What a great world we're in. Goodbye, the end. And then this one begins with, they all died.
There's definitely some global warming, climate stuff. Like with the dinosaurs, I understand, because he does say Neo-Jurassic and like in the equator. But then the Dr. Loomis, played by Jonathan Bailey, who was the best part about the film, I thought. He really tried and was like a whole character. Of course, he mentions he studied under Alan Grant, but he does give a whole speech about like, we don't own this world. And like this, he does the George Carlin speech about how the planet will just shake us off like a bad cold when it's tired of us changing the environment.
We're about to
fucking
start talking about this. We got to move away from it if we're not.
Yeah. It's like back away for now. We'll wait until
it's radioactive.
Yeah.
I just want to go back to James Gunn for a second.
Yes.
If you put this shit on like these clips and you put them on social media, then it already has the effect of feeling like second screen content, which is the absolute opposite of what you want from a feature film that should have building a mystique around it. So if you just got that second screen content feel, you're just detracting from the film. You're not enhancing it.